Hi everyone, welcome back to Gastronomy Games. Today we are getting 2 for the price of 1 by making hummus and baba ganoush with simple but delicious pita chips. These recipes are simple, friendly towards dietary restrictions, and above all, incredibly versatile. Whether you are entertaining guests or just looking to mix up your own snack game, this video is for you. So without any further ado, let's get to the kitchen. The first and longest job of this recipe is roasting our eggplant. My favorite way to cook eggplant for baba ganoush is to keep it whole and to cook it on low heat on the grill until it gets soft. However, if you don't have a grill like me, this is almost as good. First, we are going to cut our eggplants in half, then score a grid pattern on the inner flesh of the eggplant. Go just deep enough to not pierce the eggplant skin. This will help steam to escape as well as allow salt to penetrate deeper into the eggplant. When our eggplants are scored, we are going to rub half a clove of garlic all over the inside of each half of the eggplant. Then wedge the garlic pieces in one of the eggplant grooves. For a different flavor, you can also wedge fresh thyme in these grooves. The inside of an eggplant is quite soft, so not much of the garlic itself will be rubbed onto the eggplant. It is more just getting those oils expressed out of the garlic and onto the surface, perfuming it a little bit. Most of the garlic flavor, however, will come through from it being roasted inside of that eggplant. Once they are rubbed all over with garlic, we are just going to salt the inside of the eggplant heavily. Eggplant always needs a lot of salt, not just for flavor, but to draw out some of the bitter tasting compounds of the eggplant. Make sure you sprinkle salt from high up to spread it evenly. Finally, we are going to drizzle some oil evenly around the inside of the eggplant. Rub the two halves together to spread the oil. Eggplants drink up oil very quickly, so work efficiently to make sure you can spread the olive oil evenly. Then, put the eggplant halves back together and wrap them with aluminum foil, then bake on a cookie sheet in a 400-degree oven until completely soft. This will take about an hour. Aluminum foil has a dull and a shiny side. Make sure you are wrapping shiny side facing inward. This conducts heat a little bit better and will cook your eggplants a little bit more efficiently and faster. Next, we are going to make our pita chips. These are some of the easiest snacks you can make. To start, we are going to cut our pita into triangles. I like the flavor of traditional pita best, but whole wheat can absolutely be substituted. Once you've cut through all your pita, add them to a large bowl and sprinkle them with olive oil. Give them a toss in between each ingredient to make sure that everything is evenly distributed. Next, we're going to sprinkle in 2 parts of garlic powder, 2 parts of onion powder, 2 parts of cured sumac, to 1 part of salt. The briny, lemony notes of the sumac work excellently with the richness of the onion and the garlic powder. If you haven't used sumac before, this is a great spice blend to start out with. I like to go relatively heavily with this spice blend so that the pita chips function well on their own or with your dips. However, as with everything, you should season this to your palate. Next, spread your pita chips evenly on a cookie sheet before baking in a 400-degree oven until they are browned and crispy, about 10 to 15 minutes. While our chips are in the oven, we are going to make our hummus. This is slightly easier in a food processor, but it can be made in the blender as well. It just might take some more patience. This hummus recipe is very bare bones and is intended to be used as a template, so feel free to add roast vegetables, different spices, herbs, or other flavorings to your blender or food processor when you make hummus at home. Our recipe consists of 2 cans of rinsed and drained chickpeas, 3 tablespoons of tahini, the juice of 2 lemons, 3 cloves of sliced garlic, half a cup of olive oil, and salt to taste. Add it all to your blender or food processor and blend until smooth and creamy. If it is too thick, add in lemon juice or olive oil to taste. As you can see, our pita chips are crispy, delicious, and ready to be served. So we're just going to top our hummus with some more cured sumac and serve with our pita chips. This takes us perfectly into our baba ganoush. Our eggplants are now fully cooked. To tell, you can press on the outside or pop them open. The inside should be almost puree-like and should practically fall out of the skin. It's easiest to separate while they are still hot, so we are going to use a spoon, or you can use the back of your knife to scrape the meat from the skin. Keep the meat and the garlic and discard the skin. If some skin ends up with the meat, that's okay, but it can be slightly bitter, so try your best to remove as much of that skin as you possibly can. We are then going to add it to our blender with 2 tablespoons of tahini, half a bunch of parsley leaves, half a tablespoon of lemon zest, another garlic clove, 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and salt to taste. Top with sumac and serve with your pita chips just like our hummus. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you still have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I can't wait to cook with you all again soon.